Um, so how are the questions going to come in? Are they going to be on the side of the thing
Yeah,
here?
it'll be on the side.
Okay.
I put the first one there,
You
and
did?
then it says, "Hey everyone, we're all just sitting in the green room eating M&Ms. Ask your questions here."
Oh yeah. That's how do you see that? How do you see that though?
You got to play with your screen.
Oh.
Somehow it came up on mine. I didn't do anything. I put it up and it was there.
Oh, there we go. I just made the screen like fill the whole screen.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that we're sitting in the green room. This is great.
So Mindy, before the show starts here, how's Vegas going for you?
Yeah.
This is good. I just moved like this whole week. This whole
Was it a new job that you got?
No.
Oh.
I moved. Our lease was up at the end of this month, so my roommate and I decided just like to, because the rent was so expensive. So I moved to a 1-bedroom, like 2 minutes from where I'm at right now, and then he moved to a 2-bedroom, which he didn't really need, but whatever. So I've been moving since Thursday.
Oh, so, fun.
Yeah, it's so fun. So we went back to the apartment yesterday, the old apartment, so I can he helped me finish getting the rest of this stuff out, and now I just have to turn in the keys at the end of the month, and that's it. And I'm done.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the move. I wasn't sure if the move was related to a new job or what it was,
No, I'm at the same. Well, the job I originally came out here for, I was only there for 7 months, and then the job I'm at now, in May will be 2 years.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I remember when you moved out there, and then things kind of changed, and weren't. You didn't. I think did they let you go? Was it you? There was like they brought you out there and then they let you go after 7 months.
After 7 months, they let me go, and they said they were going in a different direction. But and looking back, I was kind of blindsided by it and pissed. But looking back, like if they didn't bring me out here, I would have never been to Vegas, and if they didn't let me go, I would never been at the company I'm at now. So everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, that's a good outlook on it. The first way I would look at it is pretty shitty to do that,
Oh yeah, that's exactly
having somebody flying them out from Chicago, bringing them and then 7 months there. Yeah, we decided to go in a different direction.
Yeah,
hey, here with your different direction. How about that?
That's exactly how I looked at it for like the first while I was unemployed for 6 months. I was like, dude, and I worked at the company 2 years in Illinois with the company. So I was pretty pissed about it, but like I said, everything, like it took 6 months to realize, like, hey, if it wasn't for them, letting me go, I'm at a better company, which I love. So it worked out. But no, 6 months, they can go F themselves.
Yeah. That's a great perspective and a good way to look at it. You never know when you're going down one of those paths, and you take a job. Again, moving out of state, that's a big move. It's it's not just like changing jobs in the Chicagoland area, and so.
Yeah, this is the second time I've moved out of the state. I lived in North Carolina for 8 years because my girlfriend at the time was from North Carolina, so we lived there. We lived in Raleigh for a year. This was like in 2004. Yeah. And then in 2007, she's from a military town. She's from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Okay. So we lived there for 7 years, and it was miserable. Like there's nothing out there except restaurants, tattoo places, and car dealerships. That's it. That's why I got all these tattoos. It was from living out there because there's nothing else to do.
Wow.
And then one day she's like, hey, can you picture yourself living here the rest of your life? I'm like, absolutely not. And then 2 weeks later, I moved back to Chicago. And it was a 10-year relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I helped raise her kids and everything.
And she didn't move with you.
No, she was actually from Jacksonville, North Carolina. So, no, she's still there.
Oh.
Yeah. Ugh. She thinks it's the best, but it's really not.
Yeah.
Wow. I have a more appreciation for the military by living there. And a lot of my friends have husbands or wives that are in the military. But, it was miserable living there. But I learned a lot. It was good.
Hey, Mindy, say hi to Tamara.
Tamara. It's Tamara.
Tamara.
That's my girl. That's my favorite person ever.
Tamara. Did I say that right?
It's Tamara. It's Tamara. Trust me.
So they can hear us, but they can't get into it. They can't. I thought they were going to be live with us, not just asking questions.
We are a panel. We are a panel, and we have guests that come in and ask questions on the side there. And in a organized fashion, we go and we read the questions in here and we chat about it.
Well,
Ergo, live chat.
Just like that,
Play it.
Just like that.
And
I know I think we got Chris Rhodes, and I think we got Mike Dermont coming in too, but I'm guessing they're probably trying to figure out what's this called, StreamYard.
Oh, that's why they're not here yet.
I don't know.
StreamYard.
I started a little early. Gail and I were watching the end of that Jeffrey Epstein documentary on Netflix, and
You watched it?
yeah, I wanted to see what it was. I wanted to see what happened. I don't know all the story about it, other than he hung himself or he died,
Ooh.
All right, here's our question from
There it is. There it is.
Tamara. Tamara.
Read the question, Bongo.
How are things with living my dash? Anything new and exciting?
Great
Actually,
question.
I have a new hat. So I asked one of my coworkers, I have like this cool microphone that I got from the TikTok shop, and I'm like, let me go around and ask my coworkers, what does living my dash mean to them? And my coworker said, in the meantime, in between time. I'm like, that's genius. So I got a hat made that says, in the meantime, in between time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about it, though, because I don't think everybody knows about it. I know
it's DoorDash. Everybody's heard of DoorDash.
What DoorDash? Living my dash.
My coterie and living my dash.
There it is, right there. Explain us a little bit about that.
Explain.
Living my dash started in like 5 years ago. A friend of mine that I used to work with, he passed away unexpectedly, and I had just talked to him 2 weeks before that. We used to work together at a warehouse. He wasn't working there anymore, but we were talking through a messenger, and I said, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I told him, there he is.
Rosie!
What's up, party people?
So we were talking before that, and, I told him I loved him, and he's like, I love you too, Rockstar, and blah, blah, blah. And then 2 weeks later, everyone's posting on his Facebook, like, rest in peace. I'm like, what? So I messaged his girlfriend, who I didn't know at the time, but I knew of her. And she's like, yeah, we tried to contact him. He didn't answer. His family tried to contact him. They didn't answer. And they did a wellness check, and they found him on his floor in his apartment. And he had a heart attack. And he was only going to be 52. And he worked out all the time. He was in great shape. And so I felt like I had to do something. And this is how it started. Like, this is actually the first hat, the original Living My Dash hat ever. And then, so it kind of just skyrocketed from there. So Living My Dash is, you have these 2 dates, the day you were born and the day you leave this world, and in the middle is a dash. So you want to make the most of it, because you don't know when the last time is going to be. Like, I could talk to you guys, and it could be the last. You don't know. You know what I mean? So I want to end every conversation I have with, saying I love you, or like I'm grateful for you, or this is how much you mean to me. And I'm a very emotional person in general, but this makes it even more like, living my dash. And I want to do things. I want to. Since living out here, I've been to 20 concerts. Just last year, I've been to 20 concerts.
I love that.
I do too. And I actually thought that living out here, it'd be more expensive to go to concerts, but it's really not at all. I spent the most I probably spend is $180 something.
That's the average price nowadays,
Yeah, but
that is a beautiful message on Living My Dash, because there is, it's a good way to look at the perspective of that, because you really don't know when your last day on earth is going to be, I mean,
right.
You could be walking down the street and an anvil could fall on your head, you never know. Right? I mean, that's very
Is your pool open again?
It's very original, Mike.
Yeah, that's
We're talking like Roadrunner and the Wile E. Coyote here.
You're a panel, Orfano, so I don't know what that means.
You're part of the panel.
You're
Hey,
part of
The
Chris,
panel, Mike.
Chris,
Oh,
I got my hat too, Christopher.
so back to what's
Krista.
new. You got a new hat. Is there any new shirts?
No, nothing really. Everything's on the website. I don't have any new merch. I mean, I have new stuff, but everything's on the website. There's like the Pride logo. There's the original logo. Actually, let me go on the website and I'll tell you what else is on there. There's a Coterie logo, I think.
Yeah, Mindy, you look, and then Bongo Mike, I'm going to ask you and Rhodesy to fill me in because Mindy, I think you went to Vegas. Hey, look who we got.
Mikey D.
Mikey D in the hizzy. Look at you. Oh, hold please. So Mindy.
I can't hear anybody.
There you go. There you go.
We can hear you.
We hear you.
You're not missing anything from me here. There you go.
I found
Hey,
you. I found you. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Sure.
Woo-hoo!
I was saying Mindy left for Vegas before I got into this podcast, I think. Could somebody tell me how Mindy played a role in your own words, and then we'll see if Mindy backs you all up? Like, you went to all the music venues, and you saw all the bands, and you love Pino Farina, and which...
Nice.
Oh, there it is. How do
Funny
we
how
know
that
Mindy?
worked.
Well, Mike D or Rhodes, you start.
Well, I was going to say, actually, I think Mike D met Mindy before I did, actually.
Why do I always get the role of introducing our guests? What the hell is this, man? I'm not paid enough.
Because you know
You are
everybody,
awesome,
Mikey
brother.
D.
You are the
Well,
best.
okay, I know.
Were your ears ringing earlier?
No, I've been like swamped, man. Work has been kicking my butt. Mindy, welcome to the show. How are
Thanks,
you?
Mikey D. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Great. So how do I know Mindy? Mindy, where was the first show we met at?
We met at the Or. I don't remember what show it was, but I remember we became Facebook friends. But I'm like, oh, I'm super nervous to meet you because it was you.
The man, the myth, the legend. No, so it was at least 4 or 5 years ago, right? I want to say, and you're right. It was the Broken Oar.
It was before Coterie started. The Coterie I went to, like the first Coterie I went to was Women That Rock. So it was before that.
Okay. So, yeah, Mindy, it's just one of those things that happened through the Facebook community, through the music community, the coterie. Mindy and I we became friends through Facebook, and then we had an opportunity to meet at one of the events, and, she became a fan of what we were doing, the coterie. And around the same time, she was starting her own business called Living My Dash, which I'll let her talk the story about that. But I just really loved kind of what her vision was with that. And it kind of fit the story of what we were doing with the coterie, right? It was really about just, I'm not going to say living in abundance, but kind of like helping other people and, trying to find the positivity in life rather than focusing on the negativity that seems to be, especially nowadays, that's out there. There was just good parallels. And she was just genuinely a good spirit, man. I mean, I think it took one interaction, one conversation, and Mindy and I became friends, and we've stayed friends, for the past 5 or 6 years. Even after she moved to Vegas, we stay in touch. She shoots me texts and messages all the time, and when she gets back home, she'll come to some of our events. And there's been occasions when I've been out in Vegas. In fact, last year I was out there for a conference. We got together and had a little dinner and hung out and just caught up. So it's really just been a friendship. It's one of the positive things that have come out of social media and one of the many positive things that have come out of the music community that we have here in Chicago.
Aww.
So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Rhodesy, how did you meet her?
Well, it's similar to that. It was the One Hit Wonder show is when I met Mindy. And then we pretty much have been BFFs for the last, I don't know, what's it been, 3 years?
3 years, yeah.
4 years now?
Chris was actually supposed to drive with me to come out here, and he wound up not being able to. And then he was also supposed to come out a few times, and he hasn't been able to, except like a couple weeks ago he came out.
Yeah,
here.
I was just out there.
Yeah.
Well,
So
and that's because he can't cross state lines, right? That whole thing. You know about that.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, how
Now it
close
all
to
makes
friends are
sense.
you guys? If you don't know about, the capers of Rhodesy.
I did not know that. It all makes sense now.
Totally kidding. Just giving you a hard time, Rhodes.
I met you at the One Hit Wonders as well.
Yeah.
And you know the cool thing about that show, now that's all coming back to me. That's when we were practicing at the house out in Barrington, right?
Yep.
And we had you
Right.
come
The
down
mansion.
and
Yep.
in the mansion that Mark folks set up for us. And Mindy, if I remember correctly, I invited you to come out and hang out at the practices, right? The rehearsals.
did.
And
Yep.
you had an opportunity there, I think, to bond with not only, you know, the three musicians here from that, but you also met a lot of the other musicians. There's probably like 25, 30 different musicians that you met
Yeah.
at that as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah, now it's all coming back to me.
Yeah. I met Elise there that first night. Rhodes, Bongo Mike. I mean, I knew everyone else, like Casey. I've known Casey for 8 years.
Hart?
West I've known. Who?
Jim Hart.
Jim Hart. Yeah. Well, I mean, Casey, Jim. Yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
goes together. But I've known Casey before I knew Jim.
Yeah.
Who else was there? Was a lot of people that were a part
Tony
of that.
Mock.
Tony Mock. Yeah,
Yep.
I think, was that the first show we had Robert Jess perform in?
I think
on
so.
keys?
Yeah, One Hit Wonders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've actually been a part of the music scene before all that. Melissa from Jagged Little Pill, I've known for 12 years, I think. And Andrew Blake, who does Monster Jam, I've known since like the 90s.
Right.
And yet he had a wedding band, so I was part of I took videos and pictures for his wedding band. It was really cool. I did that for like a year and a half. And then I worked with Tamara Woodruff. Like we would go her acoustic gigs. I would do take pictures and videos of her also.
I see Tamara's on. She's chatting away over there. She said, "I love that." To one of the comments that we met. So hi, Tamara. Good to see your picture. I saw Tamara this weekend over at the Broken Oar when they were doing the Gordy Fest. Yeah, she performed with Alex James, did a little acoustic piece. I got the right as that. I think they were in their second song because I heard 3 songs. Yeah, did a great job.
Yeah, she's great. She's one of my favorite people ever.
So, Mikey D, how did yesterday turn out? We talked a little bit about it earlier. We're living through you. How was the gig? A lot of Y&T was sung, I heard. I don't know.
No, we didn't get to. Well, so I didn't perform. I chose not to perform at this event, so I was kind of helping behind the scenes. But I'll tell you, got to give credit to Art Nunez, Mojo O'Brien, Frank Oliveira. They were really kind of the driving force behind this. And of course, you know, they participate in the whole core and the coterie, so this isn't something that's new to them. But you know, to your question, it was a great turnout. I'm going to tell you, it was. The Oar isn't completely open yet, so it was tight spaces. But man, it was hot, it was packed, and it was just full of energy. It was a great day. It really was, and it pays tribute to Gordy because he was such a huge musician fan. I know that he was looking down and smiling, man, because they were out in full force, and the bands were they're amazing. Everybody was just fantastic.
So, Mike, do you remember last year when Bonnie was giving her speech, you know, talking about Gordy and that bird?
I remember that.
Do you remember that? So actually, Bonnie and I were talking about that. We both saw that bird again, and we both were saying Gordy was here.
Yeah. So what had
Wow.
happened? Bonnie was at the Oar last year. She was doing something, and a bird flew in there, and it just kind of was like, you know, it was like one of those moments. And so I guess that happened again. It replicated itself. Yeah. When no one was, I think it was just you and Bonnie, right? Just kind of
we were just talking after the show.
Yeah.
Because you know, I get that drum head, so I wanted to make sure it got back to her.
Right.
Good job, Christopher.
Well, if I pass and you see a pigeon coming in, crapping on everybody,
That's you.
Oh, I thought you were going to say if you see a pigeon, you're the statue.
Yeah, right. we have another question from Tamara.
Yeah, what's a melon beanie?
What's a melon? Oh, the melon beanies.
So there's a company called Love Your Melon, and they started it years ago. And what they do is every time someone buys a beanie, one gets donated to a child with cancer. So then they disappeared for a few years. I don't know what happened, but now they're back. So I'm like, oh, that would be a great collaboration if Living My Dash can collab with Love Your Melon. So I sent an email, talked to the owners, like, yeah, we could do it. I don't have any here right now.
Don't fall.
Careful.
I'm sitting on my floor right now, guys.
Okay.
Off to fall.
We'd be like a turtle.
Japan.
I could.
Can't get up.
They're in the other room, but so I did a collaboration. So I have some Love Your Melon. I bought 10 of them. So 10 children with cancer have beanies now.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have like 2 left, I think. But they kind of look like this, except they're way more comfortable. But they got the Living My Dash logo, and then in the corner, it will have like a little Love Your Melon logo also. And it did really, really well. And it was one of those things where I'm like, this is gonna sell out really fast. And like I said, I have 2 left, and I'm pretty much gonna keep one because then they're honestly way more comfortable than mine. Like the ones I got, the ones that they make, they're handmade, and I highly recommend them and also it goes to children with cancer. Like how do you say no to
Right.
that? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So, Mindy, did you guys talk about Living My Dash before I was only a few minutes late, but you guys got it all out there so everyone knows what Living My Dash is?
Yep. We did.
I have a question for Mindy.
Sure.
Is it true that you went to high school with Nick Bell?
What?
Well, we went to the same high school. He went to high school years after I did.
I thought you were going to ask her if she went to high school with Mork.
We did go to the same high school though. We went to Wheeling, but he graduated. Like I was way out of high school.
I was going to say, Nick's pretty young, man. So not that you're old, it's just Nick is young.
No, but I'm older. It's okay. It's okay. No, but yeah.
I thought you guys were in high school at the same time. I didn't know.
No. He's what, like 20 something?
Yeah,
No.
I think he's 32, right? Is he 32?
Okay, well then I'm
I
20
was gonna
years
say he's
older.
in his 30s. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's right. He's about the same age as my son. So
You're young. I thought you were younger. You're young.
I mean, I feel younger. My back doesn't feel younger, but I feel young. Otherwise, no.
All right, that was my question.
So Vegas, is it all what it's cracked up to be? The dream?
I love it out here. I think the music scene is I feel like my life is so different now because when I was in Chicago, I would go out every weekend, seeing bands and going places. But now I like staying at home. I like staying in my apartment. I don't have to deal with people. But I do love
Deal with people.
when I go to Fremont Street, it's the same bands. There's 3 different stages. It's the same bands. Doesn't change. But I don't really know about the bar scene because I don't really go out, and I'm totally fine not going out. I just love staying at home. And
All right, Mindy, we have a mission for you, and you will choose to accept it. You will go to Fremont Street. You will go on the zip line, and you will video yourself all the way down as the bands are playing. Thank you.
I was gonna do the zip line when I was there, and I swear to God, it got cold. That you remember when I was there, Mindy, last year?
I do.
It was really cold the day that we went to Fremont Street, and I didn't have a jacket or anything. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it, but I wanted to do it.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I've also seen people get stuck halfway through, and they're just hanging there waiting for someone to help them.
Yeah, that happens.
I would
Wow,
do
the
it.
whole thing like 60?
What?
Was it 60 degrees? Like,
It
what's
was
cold?
cold. I'm
That's
telling
cold
you, it
for out
was
here,
cold.
though.
Whatever, it was like in April, it was late April, and at night it got cold, and I didn't have a
Well,
jacket. And
the funny thing about the weather is like that, right? I mean, last week we had 30s here. Now today was 60, but that 30 felt like to us Chicagoans, that felt like 60, 70 degrees. You put that in perspective out in Vegas when it's 90, 100, 110, 60's cold.
yeah,
right?
and it's
They're
the
used-
desert.
And
It's a dry cold.
Yeah, otherwise I was gonna do the zip line. I didn't get to do it.
Everyone
Right.
says even when it's hot out here, like, oh, it's a dry heat. Doesn't matter. Hot is hot. When
Yeah,
it's
that's
110,
right.
It's still hot. But I
That
like
whole dry heat
90.
stuff is bullshit, man.
I'll
People tell me that all the time, and I would actually rather be in the humidity because at least there's some moisture in the air when you breathe. It doesn't feel like fire blowing in your down your throat and in your nostrils, man.
Well, I'll take the 90-degree weather because even when it's 90, like it feels like it's 90, but I'm not sweating or anything like that. Like I love it. But even I feel like I'm so spoiled now because when it's 50 degrees, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so cold.
Yeah,
See? Pete?
it's all a matter of perspective, man.
Now you want me to get on a
freezing.
zip line when I'm cold?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you were from the Midwest.
Yeah.
Mike, you'd be that guy up there in shorts. Woohoo!
You would
That
be.
big, like those drinks that come in the big beaker, you know, with the big bottom, the long top, and
The big straw sticking
Well,
out.
actually,
Yeah.
I went to the Sphere. I had 2 nights of the Sphere, and it was
wow.
after the second night of the Sphere. We're like, yeah, we'll go down to Fremont Street, and just like what Mindy said, you know, there was like 3 stages, and it was like one band was doing country, one band was doing like 80s heavy metal, and it was like, yeah, not so great. I mean, it was like, okay, we just got done seeing a great, you know, show at the Sphere. This is not comparing to it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
Like, really comparing. I've been
All
to
right,
the
what
zoo a few times.
Mindy, have you been to the Punk Rock Museum
I have not. I didn't know there was one.
in Vegas? Yeah, there's a dive bar next to it. Go check that out. I want to report. I want a zip line report, and I want the punk rock report.
how about Mindy? How about the
It's
mob?
gonna
Have you
be
been to
work,
the mob
Mindy.
museum?
I have been to the Mob Museum.
I love that museum. I spent 4 hours in that place, man. You know, most of
4
those places
hours in
people can.
there.
What's that?
How do you spend 4 hours in there?
You read
Lots to
stuff.
read.
I mean,
I know, but
They kept pulling them back in.
They keep bringing me back, Jerry. I just love mob stories, and I mean, there's none better than Vegas.
I think I
you
spent
know?
like an hour in there. And I was like, it was
I don't know,
okay.
man. I could probably spend more time in there than the punk rock museum, but yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I don't even know where the punk rock museum is at all.
Now you're gonna have to look that up.
All this crap is over by the Stratosphere. All the crap's over on that
Oh.
side.
All the crap.
That's where Chris and I were at when he was out here. Was by there. So
Yeah.
that's why I never go. Oh, I never go to that area. It's like a kind of shady little area down there.
Yeah, it's great.
I like the Sahara.
You know, it's
I like
it's
to sit there,
funny.
too.
It's like Vegas isn't a destination anymore for people in the Chicago music scene. Mindy is a destination, right? So
Aw.
anybody that goes there, it seems like they all got to get out there and get a picture with. I love it though, because well, I'm not on Facebook right now, but you know, I'm pretty much guaranteed that once a month I can open up and like, who's Mindy's, you know, guests this week, right? I know Johnny Ballgame spends a lot of time out there.
Guys, it's so I talked to Rich Convoy from Seven Soul.
Yeah.
They was at the Or, and they're coming out here. Him and Elisa and their
That's
family are
great.
coming out here this weekend. So I'm like, yay!
There you go. See,
And
Hey, you know what, Mindy?
Oh.
Tell them they were really good yesterday.
I will tell them.
I
that.
was
They were really good.
I had not heard that band before. I don't know the
Really?
history. I know Rich, right? Because he's participated in coterie in the past. I was so impressed with those guys. They were a tight
They're tight.
band, man.
Yeah, they were tight.
And that the lead singer, I don't know the young lady's name with the glasses,
Right.
reminded me of Pino Farina's daughter.
Oh, she does.
She had a voice on her, man.
Yeah.
You know, she's kind of meek and standing up there. All of a sudden, she starts singing. I'm like, okay, you got my attention, young lady. It was awesome.
I've
were
known
really
them. I've probably known them for about 7 or 8 years because Melissa
Wow.
from JLP used to be in the band too. So I became friends with all of them. And they're like,
Right.
it was before Britt joined the band, but yeah, they're good people.
They're a good band, yeah.
Wow.
What is the bird?
The bird, I think that they were talking about the bird that Gordy, the bird that flew through.
Oh yeah, the bird.
bad.
Gordy
The
bird.
is a word.
When I was there
Okay,
last
the
year,
bird. Got it.
I
All
came
right.
home last year for the Gordy's tribute, and I remember like the sun being so bright, and I was standing next to Tamara when this was happening. Like we couldn't see, and we're like, it has to be Gordy.
It was that way yesterday too. I remember by the
heard.
time I think Chris, when your band got up there, I think the sun was just kind of getting in that setting stage. It was so bright in that freaking tent, man. You couldn't look to the west. You had to turn your back. It was bright.
I think there's a picture of us, Bongo Mike, that we all look like moles in the picture because we were all staring at the wrong way.
It was sunny and it was hot.
Oh
And
yeah.
my nipples were sweating.
My nipples were.
I noticed that. Everything else was just a blur.
It was just wet. Right,
Anywhere.
right here. Not here. Not here. Right here.
That's good to know. Thank you for sharing that, Bongo Mike.
It really wasn't. I'm just.
We almost set a record for being able to monetize this podcast.
Almost.
Yeah, I know.
Mike had to talk about his nipples.
Wait a minute. Bongo had to talk. Let's set the
Oh,
record
wait, yeah,
straight.
yeah, too
Mike
many
did.
more.
Bongo did. I don't want any confusion for the blind out there. We're only listening to this.
Dermont wants nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with your nipples.
Yeah, nothing to do with your sweaty.
All right. I'm moving on. Mindy, talk to me about Vegas now. Give me some places to go on the cheap.
Well, I mean, nothing's really cheap in Vegas at all.
Nothing's cheap.
Well, they're starting to bring down the prices, I thought, because the attendance was going down, and I saw some hotels that were against doing deals starting to do deals. Am I wrong? Do I need to find some new news sources, or it's just all expensive?
I feel like it's all expensive. Although when I did go to Sahara with Chris, I found out because normally locals pay they get the first 3 hours of parking for free. But Sahara, you don't have to pay for parking if you're a local or even if you're not a local. So I was like, oh, that's great. Why don't all the casinos do that for locals? But they don't. But everything's just expensive. It doesn't matter where you go.
I think it's ridiculous that they charge residents for anything, because there was a time when they didn't, and then I know COVID changed some things, and they needed to bring people in and still make money, so they started doing all these funky little deals. In fact, my brother-in-law and my sister live in Vegas. I know you run into Kevin. I don't know if you run into my sister that much, but you guys kind of get screwed out there, right? You'd think they'd all the money that they make, you think they'd at least give the residents some throw them a bone.
You would think. They do not, though, at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Vegas, I don't gamble at all. But so before coming out here, they offered me when I was out here, they offered me the job. I'm like, I always thought Vegas was just a gambling town, but there's so much more to it. And like, I can go to the casino and not gamble, but there's a place called Valley of Fire. It's like an hour and 10 minutes away. And it's just all these mountains, and it's so pretty. And it's worth the drive. So I go there during the summertime.
Wasn't there a place with rocks?
Red Rock Canyon. Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of rocks in Vegas.
No. I thought there was like some place you went in and you paid $5 at a gas station. What was that place? And it had like the pits of the Wheel of Despair or whatever that was called.
Oh, the one that I went like randomly driving.
Yeah. It was like $5 at the gas station, and you walked down a trail to it.
Yeah, and it was stupid. I don't remember the name of it, but it was stupid.
Stupid rocks. It was stupid rocks.
Wheel of Despair or something.
Yeah, there was this wheel. Like it wasn't like it was like made out of chalk or whatever. I think. And
Interesting.
I remember being on the phone with Chris trying to find this place. I'm like, I don't know where this is at. And the guy who at the gas station, like, it's $5. You go down this ramp or down this hill, and I found it. I'm like, this is what I was looking for. It was not worth it. And maybe that's why they charge you $5.
I think it's like a Wheel of Fortune or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Wheel of Misfortune.
Yeah. I think that's what they call it.
That's exactly what they call it, I think.
Yeah.
It was not worth it. So I've been there.
There's a casino out in Prim, Nevada called like Buffalo Don's or something. Do you ever go there?
It puts the lotion in the bucket.
I've driven by it, though.
I got to tell you, I'm not a huge gambler either. I mean, just not really. And I was down there with one of my friends, and we hit all the casinos that had roller coasters. So we did New York. We did, at the time, Sahara had one, and Buffalo Don's or whatever the hell its name is. I remember we drove about almost an hour outside of Las Vegas to go to this casino, and the roller coaster goes through the casino.
Wow. To me, those old casinos are the ones that if I have a choice, that's where you want to go, right? Where it's still gotta really pull the arm down and all that stuff, and it, you get it's kind of seedy, but I think those are the only places you're going to win at anyway, man. No one wins in Vegas.
Well, that's what kind of Fremont Street has, that seedy kind of old school
Vegas. Yeah.
Binions.
There's a big hole in the ground right next to the Sahara.
You have to prepare yourself knowing that you're probably not going to win when you come out here.
Oh, absolutely. Vegas wasn't built on winners.
Right. But I think when people do, and I love when people come out and visit all the time. Like, for me, it's just that part of home for me that comes to visit, which is like my aunt, uncle, my cousins were just out here, and I knew my uncle was coming, but I didn't know my aunt or my cousins were coming. I haven't seen my cousins in over 3 years, so it was such a cool surprise. We actually went to Hell's Kitchen, which it was amazing. Oh, wow, Chris. Hey, that's your fault. You didn't come out.
I know, but I had to do it.
We could have gone, man.
I know we did. We went to Chicky and Pete's, man.
We did, but my uncle made the reservation last year when he was out here for this year, and he made it for 5. I'm like, how'd you know everyone was going to be here? He's like, I didn't. So
Take a chance, man. Got to roll the dice.
But it was delicious.
Pardon the pun.
I had the beef.
No pun intended.
Thank you.
So, Mindy, I have a question. Oh, I was going to ask her a Vegas related question. So we're talking about Vegas. I'm a huge fan of Elvis and Tom Jones. I won't get into Tom Jones, but in a given week, how many Elvis impersonators do you think you can see in Vegas? I mean, not like go see them, but walking down the street, at the grocery store. I'm thinking there's probably a lot of Elvises out there.
I feel like there's more. I feel like it's usually on the Strip or at Fremont. I don't know if you actually see them like in the suburbs, like where I live. Like I'm 15 minutes away from it, so
right.
I feel like there's more of a chance of seeing it if you go to the Strip or Fremont.
So Elvis doesn't grocery shop out by you guys? He
might. I get all my groceries delivered. So I don't want to go grocery shop.
Wow, must be nice.
It's
What?
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 What do you mean what?
Get it delivered? Don't you like to go to the store and
Nope.
touch the fruit?
Hey, I have to admit, man, I'm getting into shopping at Jewel online. I have to admit, once you build a playlist, you just start checking shit, and the next thing you know, it's outside your door.
It's like magic. I think Pete had another question. He wants to bring this thing back.
I did, Mindy. The Hyperloop, Tesla's little tunnel underground is open. Have you checked that out?
I have. They have it at the convention center, which is I've done it before because I've gone there for WrestleMania weekend last year. It's so cool to see, like just to be in the Teslas and to go.
I'm gonna put a video of it right here. Tell me what you saw.
Darkness, because you're going through a tunnel. And then when you get to the other side, it's
you're
like
born again.
Yeah, I mean it's really cool, but it's only at the convention center now. I'm pretty sure they're expanding it. I don't remember where they're expanding it, but I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah,
that's the talk.
World to the convention center.
From where, Chris?
Resorts World to the convention center.
Yeah.
Okay.
I highly recommend.
That monorail has always been broken, hasn't it?
So man, I love that. That's why I stay at the Sahara for a trade show. If you take that damn monorail after the show is over, everyone is going to be going south, and you're going to stand there on that platform waiting for that damn monorail or Uber or Lyft. The only two hotels on the north end are the Strat and the Sahara. There's nobody really going north.
Here's your tip, your lodging tip from Vegas, Rhodesy.
You know what? And you're not really there that much anyway. You go to the hotel to sleep pretty much. Other than that, we're all out at dinners and other things like that, you know. So.
All right, Mindy, Sphere.
Yes.
Wizard of Oz, the Grateful Dead. Bongo Mike was there.
Bongo Mike was there. I've been there like 3 or 4 times. I saw you too. I went with Johnny Ballgame. I went to the Postcards from Earth, that first movie with Johnny Ballgame. I went to go see Kenny Chesney. And then I just saw The Wizard of Oz.
With Johnny Ballgame.
This time was not with Johnny Ballgame. I went with my friends that came in town for New Year's. But the Sphere and my company that I work for, we have an outstanding contract with the Sphere. So we just got gear back from the Eagle stuff. And it's super cool to see. And the Wizard of Oz stuff.
You get discounts on the tickets?
No.
There's no discounts in Vegas, buddy.
Oh, there is. Here's a little tip. That place is never, well, unless you got the actual band in there, I don't think it's ever sold out when it doesn't have a band. So get the cheapest ticket possible, go to the very top, and then old school 1970s Wrigley Field, work your way down. And it's beautiful. The flying monkeys hit you in the head. It's a beautiful thing, right, Mindy?
Yeah, so with the Wizard of Oz, there's only certain sections you can sit in. The whole thing is not open, like the whole seating section. There's like a couple of sections in the middle. And when they dropped the apples, there were 2 people in front of us that got the apples, 2 people to the left of us. And we're like, oh man, but then when we go to check out, I just bought one. It was like $10, and it's super cheap.
For an apple?
For an apple.
That's going to keep a couple doctors away.
It's a pressure toy, one of those squeeze toys.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's super cute. But going to the Sphere, you can't describe it. It's one of those things like you have to, Bongo Mike knows, you have to be there. Like
I got to tell you, I was on the main floor for the first night, and I was in the 100 level the second night.
Mhm.
But the sweet spot, I think, is either the 200 or 300 level.
Yep,
Those were
300.
actually, those were actually more money than the ones I had. I was 10 feet from John Mayer, but that wasn't the sweet spot. You know, the sweet spot was up higher because you get a full perspective of But it's really undescribable. I mean, I could describe and tell you how amazing it was. It was sensory overload. That's all I can say. Is it was so much between the music and all the visuals, and you know, my neck was hurting from doing this. You know.
Yeah. So I saw when I saw you two, we were on the main floor, so I was like 50 feet away from Bono. I'm like, God. But Kenny Chesney, I was up like in the higher seats. And then Wizard of Oz, we were in the 300s, but 300 section and up, like you see everything, and that's honestly the best view of all of it.
Well, it's like fireworks. You don't want to be right where they're launching them off. You want to be back so you can get the whole visual, right? I mean, if you're like this, you're the whole time.
That's how I was on the main floor. I kept looking up. I was doing this. You know,
Same.
They got a chiropractor out after the show to practice. There you go. There's your side hustle. Get an adjustment.
And then every single person has their phone out recording. I know that everybody does that at a concert, but it's really prominent there.
Yeah,
it is. And the Backstreet Boys just had their last show there, and I wanted to go, but their tickets were stupid expensive. But I think they were the first boy band at the Sphere, and they sold out. And I really wish I could have seen them because it looked incredible.
How expensive were the tickets?
Oh my God, Backstreet Boys were like $500 to $1,000.
Wow.
It was stupid. It was so stupid.
You know, it's funny, Pete, that you brought up that people are in there with, you know, videotaping and recording it. You're never going to get the experience through a recording, right? So you spend all this money for that experience just to be stuck behind the camera. What a waste.
Yeah, I do it, but still, like, I still have the experience.
Yeah.
And I've gone back there a few times, you know, again, like to see other concerts. Tamara said Stevie Nicks. I did see Stevie Nicks. It wasn't at the Sphere. It was at T-Mobile Arena.
Where's that?
Kind of by the Strip, on the Strip, I guess.
Is it like in one of the casinos?
No. Oh, no. This is like a whole separate building.
It's not part of Allegiant, right? It's something completely different.
It's like Allegiant. Like concerts are either at Allegiant or T-Mobile Arena. Gotcha. So that's where, you know, I saw Stevie Nicks, there's a lot of cool bands. I saw Chicago out here, REO Speedwagon. Like I have a list on my phone of every band that I've seen since living out here. And the list is incredible. Like I never thought I'd see any of these people. I saw Pink. I mean, it's amazing. And then I think that's one of my favorite parts of living out here is all these concerts I get to go to.
That's the place where the dinosaurs go to play, right? I mean, and that's Pink's not really that old, but she kind of is if you look at like how long she's been performing. Yeah. But you rattled off REO Speedwagon, Stevie Nicks, Chicago, and then you've got all the residencies that go on out there, right? Yep. I mean, for old musicians, it's not about touring. It's about getting those gigs in a place where Vegas, where people are coming to you. You don't have to bring the show to them.
Yeah, exactly. It's fun. It's so much fun. And then just the whole vibe. Like I'll be sitting in my apartment for weeks, and then when people are in town and I go to the Strip, I'm like, oh wait, life is still happening. People are still gambling. I don't know. Really, the only time I go to the Strip are when people are in town. Otherwise, I really don't. Locals don't go to the Strip. I go when the Bellagio does a new flower display at the conservatory, but that takes like a minute, and then I'm out of there, and I come back home.
Yeah, I missed that the last time I was there. Talk to me about South Point and off Strip, all the good places.
So I've been to South Point. I've been to South Point once. That's actually a nice casino in Durango. Durango and Fontainebleau opened up around the same time. Fontainebleau is like towards by the Sahara, right, Chris? It's kind of near the Sahara.
Yep, right behind it.
Yeah, that's super expensive or super fancy. Durango is just it has a cool vibe. I went there when it first opened up, off the Strip, and South Point is also off the Strip. I've been there once when Tisa and George came out here because Tisa knew the owner's son or something like that. So we hung out there, and that's also a cool place to go. Yeah, again, I don't gamble, so I just went there to eat food with my friends.
Yeah, you're looking for a deal. That's I'm looking for a deal too. What about the scams? What are the latest scams out there? Make sure you get a picture with the showgirls and don't tip them.
Those anything that has like a costume on, like Mickey Mouse, because I did this for the first time with my friend. He's like, I'm like, oh, let me take a picture with Mickey Mouse, and I can send it to my cousins. And then I didn't know I had to pay. I had no idea. And then
how did they ask you for the money?
They held up their phone and like credit card, like this is how you pay. And I'm like, I couldn't pay them because I didn't know.
No sabe.
I was gonna say, what did they try to charge you for?
The guy took off his mask. They like lifted it up. He's like, you have to pay with your card. I'm like, I don't have the money, man. So we just walked away. And that was my lesson. Like,
you get chased down by Chuck E. Cheese, man. You got to look out for that stuff.
There's the monks with the bracelets too.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, how many did you buy? Wait, put that back up. How many did you buy?
$10.
Yeah, you know what? I bought a couple when I was out there too, because I actually liked the way they looked. So
yeah, they're not bad.
Did you buy them from like the people on the strip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One little monks. You know, the way I kind of look at that, some of the stuff I don't mind paying for because, you know, you could buy it in a store, sure. But, hey, if they're out there sweating their monk off and, you know, trying to make a buck, why not help them out a little bit?
Yeah.
That's so kind of
you. Like that sweating their monk off, huh? You thought I was going to say something else. Monetized, baby.
Is your dog right?
I thought for sure you were going to say balls.
Hey, yo, I said his bald head off. He sweat his bald head off.
Mindy, what about Pawn Stars? You go to Gold and Silver Pawn Shop?
I've been there once, and I've seen it on TV years ago. It's so much smaller in person.
It always is.
Like it's
That's
so
what she said.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there once. I never really have to go back again. It was fine. I think I think my thing is just going and trying new food and going to concerts. That's just, and then working. That's it. That's what I do.
That's life.
Yeah, it's life.
What advice can you give us when we want to leave crappy Chicago to get the nice weather out in Vegas? Like what is the scene? Like what are the good places to go for a deal to see a band, a decent price on a beer and a burger? Where would Mindy go besides the Jewels?
The most popular place, it's called PT's. I don't know what it stands for, but they're everywhere and you can get burgers. But where my favorite burger place right now is Bobby's Burgers. It's in Caesars. There's so many places you can get burgers, but I think for that one is my favorite. And it's in Caesars. It's like a little food court place. But it's
Bobby Flay's place.
Huh?
I think that's Bobby Flay's place.
It is. I said Bobby's Burgers, man. Pay attention, Chris.
Well, you didn't say Flay.
Yeah, Chris.
You didn't say Flay, though. You just said Bobby's Burgers.
You got, hey, is there another Bobby?
Bobby's?
I think we all knew, Chris.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
just saying. There's a lot of different
That's
chefs
like saying,
there in
oh,
Vegas.
Prince's Burger. Oh, you mean Prince musician? Is there another Prince, man?
I mean, are there any more Bobbies that are chefs, Chris?
Sleeping.
Hey, fuck you, man.
I honestly didn't.
Rhodes is like,
I wasn't thinking Bobby Flay. I just Bob's
Fly.
Burger.
I wasn't either. I was just messing with Rhodes. I was trying to act like I knew what the hell I was talking about.
And then obviously, Gordon Ramsay has amazing.
Yeah.
Right in Caesars also, I've gone to the Pub and Grill. He's got amazing burgers too. Like everything Gordon Ramsay does is delicious.
So it's either going to be something Ramsay's or Bobby's Burgers. That's the Mindy pick, right?
Correct.
And the price is good there. I mean, it's not too bad. You go and get a Bobby Burger.
It's like $20-something for a burger and fries and a drink.
That's about what you're going to pay anywhere.
What's wrong with you?
What?
Chicky and Pete's. What's wrong with you?
I didn't have a burger there, man. We got surf and turf.
Yeah, well.
We asked about burgers.
What'd you have? Oh, yeah, that's
Surf and
twice
turf.
now because you had that with
Johnny Ballgame.
Didn't you? With Johnny, didn't you?
Yeah. So Chicky and Pete's is Chris's favorite place to eat out here.
Where's
So
Chicky and Pete's?
It's in
Yeah.
the Sierra.
yeah,
Okay.
it's delicious. So we had surf and turf, and when Johnny came out here the first time, he's like, let's go there. And I had no idea what it was, what kind of food it was, but it was like filet and lobster, and it was delicious. And I knew Chris liked it. So he texted me, he's like, are we going to Chicken and Pete's? I'm like, yeah, of course we are. So we hung out, and it was cool going to Sahara because I didn't have to worry about like, oh, I have to leave at a certain time because it was free parking. So I got to hang out with them. But I had to work the next day too, I think.
And we spent like 50 minutes in like the biggest Las Vegas gift store ever.
Yeah, it's so overwhelming. Have you
You know, I wish there was a place, though. You know, we're talking about old Vegas, and whenever I think of Vegas, I think of National Lampoon's Las Vegas. I would love to stumble across a place like where Cousin Eddie was eating, right? When they were eating from that buffet line, and he was eating that green Jello and shit, man. They need to go retro. They need a retro section of Vegas, and I bet you that would do better than anything along the Strip.
There is a place called
alternate Vegas.
But there is a place called, I think it's called Back to the 80s, and my roommate and I went there, and it's got like, it is old school. It's just 80s stuff. It's got Rubik's Cube. It's got, crap, I don't remember what else I had, but that's the first thing I bought.
Parachute pants.
Parachute pants, merry-go-rounds, right? You can go back closer to merry-go-round.
Parachute pants is 90s, like MC Hammer.
No,
parachute
80s,
pants
man.
were the 80s.
That was 80s, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
All the break
only-
dancers.
I was a kid back then, guys.
Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, that's right. I love the Electric Boogaloo. That's fun. Good stuff.
So what do you got going on this weekend, Mindy? I know it's only Monday. I mean, you got any shows you're going to go see this weekend? Anything happening?
No, I'm actually waiting for furniture to come to get delivered tomorrow. I ordered this oversized chase couch kind of for my living. I have no furniture. I gave my roommate my couch because I'm like, there's no way it's going to fit in my 724 square foot apartment now. And I want to get something new anyway. So I might have to work this weekend, but like I said, Rich and Elisa are coming in town, so I'll see them. But I'm trying to save money, and then eventually, like I have a list of people I want to see for concerts, but nothing yet.
Right on.
Stay tuned.
Who's on that list?
I'll tell you. Thanks for asking. Hold on.
Well, I'll tell you.
I have a list of concerts I want to go to. Culture Club will be here March 18th.
Karma Chameleon. All right.
Yeah. WrestleMania for wrestling is going to be here in April, so I want to go.
Oh yeah, brother.
I went to WrestleMania for the first time last year. It was incredible.
True story, and I'll have Tavo Paul back me up on this. Years ago at the Rosemont Horizon, I got kicked out of one of the wrestling matches there.
Why?
Another story. It's a great story. I'll tell it another time.
You jump off the top ring.
But remind me to tell you the story of how I got kicked out of a WrestleMania.
It takes a lot to get kicked out of those.
Yeah. Interesting.
Say the Russians didn't like this white boy.
Mikey D. Who knew? Yeah, I mean, that's all I have on my list right now. But I think I have a list that says, wait, I'll tell you. I kept a list of all the concerts I've been to.
Well, I was going to ask you, not just the national acts, but there is so much local talent there, and a lot of the old vampires from, Los Angeles and stuff, they now live in Las Vegas. And I call them vampires because they're all old with black hair and the black eyebrows, and beards that are black. And they all look like vampires. Do you go see any of those old 80 bands? Because I know they're out there. You don't.
I don't even go to Fremont Street anymore, but like when I do go, I always go see Alter Ego. They're such a fun band, and I love seeing them. But otherwise, I don't go to the bars to go see. Again, my life is so different now. Like I'd rather stay home. And I think it's also because none of my friends are out here. Like I have a couple friends, but I don't really hang out because I just rather be in my house.
Well, at least then we know the Chicago old 80s rock scene is doing better than the Vegas old
That's correct.
80s rock scene.
I do. I always say, even out here, I said there's nothing like there's nothing like the Chicago music scene. It's just Casey posted it today. I think like we're just a whole big family. Even though I don't live there anymore, I always know that I'm still a part of it, and it's so cool. Like I met my best friends like Chris and Tamara and Melissa, like so many people I've met through the music scene, and I'm so grateful for them. Like you guys are great. And Beth,
you think you're great?
You're great.
Aw,
You're
the
not. You're
best,
great.
Mindy,
thanks, guys.
Mindy
I appreciate it.
Shulman.
So yeah, so this is. Let me hold on a second.
And Mindy, I want to apologize for not wearing my hat tonight. I've been like literally, this is pretty much what I looked like when I woke up this morning. And I've been at my desk all day. I had to do a couple of, I didn't have a chance to go. I have the same hat that you guys are wearing. I should have had it on to support you guys.
Yeah, we're the
But,
only three that have it.
Yeah, we're the only three.
I know. We're
Yeah.
the only ones that have the Coterri Living My Dash combo
Put
hat.
two together.
Yeah, so this is my friend. This is the reason why I started Living My Dash. His name is Gerald, and he's
Yep.
the reason why I started it. But this is how he dressed. Like, we worked in a warehouse, and he would dress like a rock star. I'm like, dude, you know we work in a warehouse. He's like, I know. I'm like, okay. But that's how he would dress. So that's why I started. And I'm pretty sure Rosie made this. Rosie Ray. She made this.
Oh, okay. Very
It
cool.
was, it was really cool. So when
Wait,
I
Rosie Ray?
He was
There's another
living that
Rosie?
dash, man. Little Rosie.
Rosie,
Yeah,
not
same-
Rhodesy.
Oh, sorry.
oh, there's only one Chris. Trust me, there's only one.
It's a female version.
Yes, the cuter version.
Yeah, much cuter. Yeah.
Oh, you're cute, Rhodesy. Come on,
Hey,
man.
I love you,
A
man.
female.
I saw Mikey D get on stage and take a picture of you playing the drums, Chris.
Oh,
I
got
actually
him.
caught him. I actually
You
caught
know
him.
why I did that, right? Do you know why I did that?
Because they were doing Love Song.
Heather goes, she goes, I can't get a picture. Mike, get a picture. I'm trying. And freaking Frank kept moving. Every time I went to go take a picture, Frank Oliveira would move. I'm like, fuck this, man. So I went around the bands only barricade.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm close enough to a band. That's why I
Don't
did
let
it.
Kurt catch you up there.
Who?
Don't let Kurt catch you up there and start yelling
Fight
at you.
me. You can
Hey.
fight me.
Chris, sell some tickets Chris, sell some tickets to your new band.
Yeah, Chris.
What's up? What?
Tell us about your new
What is
band.
the name of your new band? Is it a Tesla band, I hear? It's not the car, is it?
It is a Tesla band. We were able to debut what we've been working on. I will say that, for a practice and a half, that was a really good show.
Never qualify it. Just say, you guys rock. You don't have to tell us how many times you practice. And I was watching, I was listening because I'm a huge Tesla fan. You guys sounded fantastic.
Thank you so much.
And that's not easy music to emulate. Tesla's one of those bands that they are very unique. Excellent musicians, and Jeff Keith's voice. You either have it or you don't. There's no
Mark
like, hey,
Malloy.
I'm going to try to sing some Tesla.
Yeah,
You
Mark
either
killed
have
it.
it or you don't.
Mark killed it. Art and Ben up front. I mean,
Knocked it out of
and
the
with
park.
Guy Basilwich, I couldn't ask for a better group of players to be in this band with.
So what is the official name of the band, Rhodesy?
A 5-man tribute band. So we're going with the acronym, the 5MTB.
Okay.
5-man tribute band. And one of the things, like I said, eventually, if we can keep it was wonderful to get out of the basement and actually perform. I mean, that's the thing with the startups, they're really hard to get off the ground. There's a lot of good bands out there that, they're really struggling to get gigs and those kinds of things. But
wait, hold on. Careful, Mindy. Your foot fell asleep.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have it's in my laptop gonna die.
Actually, it's when your right butt cheek falls asleep. The foot I could deal with, but when that ass cheek goes to sleep, your leg feels like it's falling out from under you, man.
tuck it in your socks.
I'm sorry, Rhodesy. Continue.
No, I you know what? To be honest with you, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying anymore.
You were talking about how nice it is to get out of the basement.
Oh yeah, get out. Like startups. Like I said, Guy Basilwich and I, we had been talking about doing this for a long time, and talking with Art and Ben and getting them involved, and then Mark actually was singing Brother Louie at the Yacht Rock. And I actually looked at him and I said, hey man, can you sing Tesla? And I think My Metal Heart, does Love Song, and I think he was singing it.
Okay.
And I mean, he just killed it. I have to say, man, watching the videos on the playbacks of that today, wow, man, I am truly blessed to have those guys being a part of this project.
Yeah, it's a really good group, man. You guys, like I said, all the bands sounded great yesterday, man. It was such a great
Leadfoot,
day.
man, Cities in Flame. I mentioned that earlier. That was so cool to see that. Galen, Chopper
do you have any
Rhodes.
gigs booked yet, Christopher?
What?
Do you have any gigs booked yet?
Yeah, how do we book a gig, Rhodesy?
Well, right now we can reach out to us on Facebook. We actually got our page finally up, and up and running.
Put the link to the page in the comment here.
Okay.
And do you guys have a logo and everything? You talking to Tommy Urich about doing your logo design?
No, actually, I cheated and I used Gemini.
No, that's perfectly fine. I just know Tommy does some great work, man.
Yeah, I actually would like to talk to Tommy about some stuff.
Yeah, he does good work and great price.
Unfortunately, if in our situation, I'm going to talk to some of the other tribute bands that are out there and, work it out. We're talking to Bonnie and Bobby and
yeah. Well, I know that Bobby does that tribute hair. A couple of times a year he does like a hair night or tribute night or whatever it is, where he brings in multiple 80s style bands, right? That'd be a good one for you guys to get on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mafia Rockstar Fest or whatever he calls it, right?
Yeah. Then you got to get out to Vegas.
Oh, the
Bring it up to
Rockstar
Vegas.
Mafia.
It's Florida. The guys that come up from the couple that comes up from Florida, right?
Yeah, it's the Rockstar Mafia for
Yeah.
Alana and Ron. Mikey, you know them.
But
like that. We're like that. No.
If you don't get in time, you kind of miss the summer season, So it's sort of like we're just going to be kind of waiting for somebody to either invite us to play with them, or maybe somebody will cancel something like that.
Well, you know what? If you don't get anything, I mean, I could tell you in October, and I know it's a ways off, but it gets here before you know. We are going to do another Friction show, and we're going to do Friction Fest. So usually in those we have Friction, then we bring in a couple other bands to play with us on that day. Yeah. So let's talk about that. I know Bonnie will get you in, but if maybe we can get you in on that in October.
All right, cool.
Actually, it might be September. We're kind of fooling around with the dates, but we'll work
what a
on that.
surprise seeing him yesterday too, right?
What's that? I was seeing Jeff. Yeah, that was
great
a big
seeing him.
surprise. I had no idea he was going to be there. So Jeff Schwartz came in from Florida. He had something to do, so he was actually at the show yesterday. So Jeff is the drummer from Friction. So it was really nice to see him. I was almost like, let's go do a song, buddy. But
So you didn't get up on stage at all yesterday, Mikey?
No, Mindy, I've really, I've had a lot going on personally that I've really kind of checked out of the scene, and now we could talk about that offline, but I've disengaged quite a bit just so I can focus on some personal matters. So, I wasn't getting up on the stage yesterday.
All right.
Yeah.
At least you were there. You went, so that's
I was there. It was my job to be a supporter yesterday, either an athletic supporter or a music supporter.
Yeah.
Both very good.
Yes.
Yeah, and I just want to give a shout out too to the Dominic, and I forget his brother's name, but the two guys in Kicked Out of Choir. I know Wolfgang knows those guys.
The drummer and the guitar player?
Yeah. I think he works with them at the School of Rock, I think.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, those two, Dominic and his brother, man, they killed it up there. I mean,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Drummer, guitar player, I think.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. They were great.
Really fun. I wish I could.
Bongo, you got any shows coming up? Because unlike our other podcasts, this is live, so it's going out now, so we can promote something that's coming up. You got anything?
What's happening? Bongo?
I do. Well, it's I got this Thursday. The Black Diamond Sessions is going to be at the Wooden Nickel. That's our we do our each third Thursday of the month. So that's kind of a jam session for us, where it's less like a show where we've got set songs planned. We kind of just talk about it and then play. And then Friday, the 27th of February, we're going to be Black Diamond Sessions is going to be at Side Outs, 8:30 p.m. So Friday, February 27th. And then with the Generations, I got two shows coming up in the beginning of March. So the Epiphany Center on March 6th. And then March 8th at the Arcada, opening for the Sons of Cream. So
wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And you're in 12 bands now, or
it's like 7,
14.
But who's counting?
Just say it.
Obviously you are.
Yeah, actually I'm pulling it back a little. I'm trying not to do as many. Yeah.
Michael Dermont, do you have an idea for the next coterie? What's been floating around? What are the?
I've got so many ideas. It's just again materializing that. It's been a little bit difficult for me, so I haven't really. When I do those events, you guys know I want to put 100% of everything that I have into it. I don't want it to go off being an open jam or just some kind of hodgepodge thing. So the answer to the question is no, Pete. I don't have anything planned.
Wait, did you say hodgepodge thing?
Hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge.
There's a D.
That's what I should have named it.
You should have named it the Hodgepod. No, not at the moment. You know, the biggest thing I have planned right now is I've got a trip to Manila coming up, the Philippines in March. So my eyes are on that one.
Oh,
Don't worry about the bugs. You'll be fine. Mindy,
They're protein.
dash me. Tell me about the dash again. It is not DoorDash. If I want a meatball or a veal parm, I don't call you. What is it? All right.
Call us.
So again, Living My Dash, I started that 5 years ago. You're given these 2 dates: the day you were born and the day you leave this world, and in the middle is a dash. So you want to make the most of it.
And can you make any money off of that? How can we help you make money off of that dash?
Well, I have a website. I don't know how to post it in the website.
We'll get it in there.
You know what it is?
I do. It's LMD dash.
Wait, L?
LMD.
Living My Dash.
Right.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So,
LMD dash
shop. Yeah, it's a whole new website since. Well, I mean, I had to change it. So it's lmd-shop.myspreadshop.com. So there's, I think I still have. Hold on, I'll tell you what I have on there. Because I have a new Vegas one on there also. Hold on, I got to charge my laptop too. That's why I had to switch. Because my laptop was going to die.
We have 32 seconds and the show will end automatically.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I got the in the meantime, in between time shirts, the coterie and Living My Dash logo.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at all that cool stuff.
That's
Very
amazing.
cool.
Yes, sweet. Yes, sweet, Mindy.
So there's hoodies, t-shirts. I don't have hats on there, but if people want to order hats, they just let me know because I have a guy.
Where do you house all the stuff?
Huh?
Where do you house all the merchandise?
I don't. It's all online. So
okay. So once they order,
It's a virtual warehouse.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, people order.
I got boxes of t-shirts. That's how I do it.
Yeah. When I lived out there, I had a guy out there who made my shirts, and then I would order them. Then I had a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Then you sit on inventory.
Exactly. And then people just order online now, and then I'll get an email like, oh, someone placed an order, but I don't know who until I get a picture like a week or two later, like, hey, I got my merch. I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
Right.
That's awesome.
Product on demand, baby. Product on demand.
Yeah, it's a cool business, and like when I tell people what it means and watching their reaction, where like when it clicks, they're like, oh my god, this is so cool. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
So it's all because it's obviously, and the unfortunate thing is everyone has lost someone, so they can relate to it, and that's the sad thing about it. But then also they understand it because they've gone through it as well. Like I've lost people. Like I had a friend who passed away when he was 23 years old from leukemia. So that was my first like real death, and that changed my whole life forever. And it was sad. Like I have a picture of him in my living room. Like we all a whole group of us have the same exact picture, and he left us a note and everything. Like it was sad. And we were there when he died. I mean, not knowing it was going to be the day that he died either. But yeah, that's the cool thing about Living My Dash. Like people, like even when I go to work, they're like, oh, or when I go to the bars at home, everyone's like, Living My Dash is here. Pino does it. Living My Dash is here.
You've become your brand. That's awesome.
And I'm okay with that. Like it's a good
nothing wrong with it.
to have.
Could be called a lot worse.
Yeah.
Bongo
Mindy, Mike and Dee, or Pete.
You don't want to be called me. It's just, not good.
Well,
Bongo Mike, Chris Rhodes, and myself, Pete Jansons. Little something different, little live stream Q&A. This will post up, and we will take notes, and we'll see. We'll want to do it again. Special treat for our pal Mindy Shulman. Mindy, thanks for hanging with us.
thank
you, Mindy.
Everyone who came in.
I love you guys. It was a great
Love
job.
you, man.
Dash me, smell ya. Goodbye. Dream